Alright, this is Sarah.
This is Mark.
And today we're going to be showing you how to hook your Delta robot up to the internet. So for an example, if you want to program your Delta robot to dance or react in some way to something like a Twitter feed or an inbox or an RSS feed, this is how you do it.
So in our last video, we showed you how to hook up an FTDI cable to your brain board. So starting with that basis, we're going to have our PC talk to the brain board and send commands over it and make it dance or change the light color. So today I'm going to run the JSON Reactor program, which looks at a Kickstarter URL and gets the backer count from our project, and every time that number goes up, the robot is going to bob up and down. And so I have a processing application running on the computer that every minute is checking that URL and looking for that number to change. So let me show you how this works. Okay, so in our code, we have this URL encoded in here, and this is a secure connection to Kickstarter.com. It looks for a project called Robot, Army, and Starter. So it's looking for those three keywords in the description of a project, which is only ours, so we know that. Or when it does that search, what is returned is this big blob of information you see here. So this is called a JSON, like a data packet. And so it's all of the information about our project encoded into this thing that web applications can use to extract what they want out of it. The data that we're looking for this application is a variable called backers count, and right now we're at 161. So that's the number that our code is going to scan for. So in here, so we have this thing I just referred to, get backers count. So it opens up a reader for this URL. It feeds in this the website address in there, gets the information back, and then we parse out this thing called backers count. So we're looking for that string in that big blob of stuff. We're actually looking for that word, and when we find it, we know that a few characters later is the number that we're looking for. And so that's what this mess of stuff is doing, is it's just parsing through the string and looking for the colon that follows backers count and then the number. And once we have that pared down, we turn it from a string into an integer number, and we return that number. So that's pretty much the gist of the code. It's kind of not a lot of lines of code. It's a good way to maybe learn some Java for scraping URL information off of websites. You could use this for all kinds of things.
One of the other examples that we thought of that you could potentially do with your robot is have it follow a stock symbol. So it would basically go up and down and change from like green to red depending on the price of the stock throughout the day. There's a lot of other different cool things that you could do when you hook your Delta robot up to the internet, but this is just kind of a basic example to get you started and show you how it actually in theory works. Again, once the Delta robots ship, we'll have a lot of fun little tidbits of code to provide for you, so you can take that and go in whatever direction you like. So yeah, happy making, and stay tuned for our next little mini project demo.